So that's
now
good.
we have to behave.
Nah, not really. I'm just going to kick us off and say, welcome back to the Manufacturer Alliance podcast. This is Chat and Chow, where we're going to have lunch with people that I find interesting and entertaining and like to talk to. It's typically my friends and, or people that would call themselves my friends. I hope that they're my friends. And we're going to talk about a little bit of everything today with Kyle Klouda. He is from MSI Mold Builder and also Harbour Results. So I'm going to bring Kyle in, and there's my friend Kyle. How are you, man? We're good. We're rocking now. So if anybody wants to watch this, it's on YouTube. If not, I just get to talk to my friend. That's how I look at this. That's how I justify it. If nobody pays attention, I'm good with that because I get an excuse to talk to people I like.
Yeah, you asked me to be on this, so I went on and I was looking at the one that you had done with Hillary. And I was like, if like 100 people watch this, I won't have made a jerk of myself too bad.
Alex is on. Alex is watching us.
Ooh.
Get me in on the Zoom call, boys. That's what he says. So for now, he's just going to have to chat. He's going to chat questions. Chat away, and we'll answer. I'm glad he joined us. I sent him a text earlier and said, if you're bored at lunchtime, I'm talking to Kyle today on YouTube.
Oh, it's not lunchtime for him, though.
No, it's still breakfast, isn't it?
Yeah, he might not even be at work yet.
Well, he got up early for us.
You got to go out to Salt Lake. I did a deep dive on your Instagram, hoping to find little nuggets of stuff to bring up.
Oh, you can. I'm an open book, man. My wife asks me all the time, why do you make everything so free to everybody to see? I'm like, I don't have anything to hide.
You got to go out. We went to the same, you had made a mention of this in your promo, but we like to talk about food.
Yeah.
We went to the same breakfast place in Salt Lake City.
It was good.
The pig in a jar.
Yeah.
Alex, I believe, told us to go there.
I tried getting Alex to meet me there when I was in town, but I had his work number, not his personal number, and he did not. And it was the weekend, so
he's a busy guy. On the weekend, he's probably snowboarding, playing volleyball, doing all sorts of stuff that, well, you could do. I'm not athletic enough to do, but you could do.
He says he ghosted me and not to tell anybody, but he just told me. So he's terrible at ghosting. But that place was really good. I was happy with it. I mean, it wasn't Biscuit Head.
It's not Biscuit Head.
No, but it was close. It was close. My dad talks about Biscuit Head every time I'm like, hey, let's go get breakfast. And he's like, can we go to like a biscuit place?
Dude, you get within like a 200-mile radius of Biscuit Head and you have to go or something?
Yeah, we would have to go there. He loved that place so much. Every time we go somewhere, he tells
people. That was a good breakfast.
We had the best biscuits and chicken, and he just goes on and on. So we were quickly arguing about pro or negatives on microwaves.
Yeah, I can't believe that you don't own a microwave.
We own it. It doesn't work, and it's above the stove. We haven't taken it out. You just have
it, and it doesn't even work?
Yeah, it worked at one
point.
It worked at one point, and we want to replace it with a hood, and I just haven't done that yet. So,
it's on the to-do list.
Yeah, I have so much going on during the zombie apocalypse that I can't find the time to do that.
But you're, like I said, deep dive on your Instagram, you're still building gym equipment for your basement.
Yeah. So here's the thing. When you build a plyo box, if it's not good, it doesn't matter because you're just jumping on it. If you're trying to build a hood for the kitchen,
what's the worst could happen?
Yeah, it falls apart and you hurt yourself. If you build a hood for your stove in the kitchen and your wife doesn't like it, you're in way more trouble than if the plyo box breaks. But I told her when she figures out exactly what she wants, we'll do. I might not do it, but we'll find somebody to do
it. We'll find a trained professional.
That's why I work. That's why I'm glad that Alliance is still open because I get a paycheck and we can We can hire people to do those things that
Blessings,
I am
man.
not competent in doing. Yeah,
Blessings abound.
exactly. What did Alex say now? In all seriousness, how's everyone's shop doing? I heard tooling repairs pairs are up since everyone's trying to do PM during the slowdown. Yeah, we've got quite a few tooling repairs going on right now. The caps and closure stuff. Everybody wants Purell bottles.
Yep.
So nobody's buying cars, which is, bad for you in Michigan, but
Yeah, I mean, from I'm in a weird position where I'm working at two places, and blessed for that, definitely. But at MSI in the South, we're still seeing automotive repair. We're close to BMW, and they're down right now. But while they're down, people are taking the advantage of getting tools fixed and ready for when everything comes back up here in the next couple of weeks. So
I think that's a perfect. I mean, it's a perfect opportunity. You can't. Nobody's
yeah.
running parts because they're down.
Yeah, it's weird to get a BMW tool and get to work on it for a few days. Usually it's get it in and get it out as fast as possible, and we actually get to spend some time with the tool and really give it some TLC. So
yeah, it's going to run better than it ever did, right?
Yeah, it's interesting to have emergency repair that you get 3, 4, 5 days with.
How is it going in the South with MSI? Because you have two facilities.
Yep.
So give us a little update on both of them.
Yeah. So, Iowa's the flagship, and they've got the ability to build really large tools. So we've seen quite a few packages of big tools still going through, which is nice.
Yep.
Luckily that area hasn't been as affected as other places in the U.S. So they've been able to fairly stay working as usual. We're taking all the precautions we can with places that can people that can work from home are working from home.
Yep.
The lunch rooms, all those things are shut down. But they're able to keep working and get a paycheck, and we're able to keep producing tools, which is great. And honestly, the same in the South. Luckily, we haven't been, Greenville's been fairly well protected from all this stuff. So they're still going to work, still working on repair tools. And yeah, everything's been pretty okay. I'm not lie to you and say it's not slow, but this is the positivity podcast, right?
Absolutely. So, positivity.
We're going to look at all the bright sides, right? And
that's it.
The doors are open, lights are on, we're working.
And you have repair work that you wouldn't normally have at this time.
Yeah.
So, that's great. It's great.
Yeah.
So you are the bad luck charm then, because both plants are in safe zones and you're in Michigan.
I decided to pick up my family and move to the hotbed. So
yeah,
it's been interesting, right? I don't know how many weeks we're on, 7 weeks, 8 weeks.
Illinois is right behind you.
Been out of the house to a place 2 or 3 times, just picking up food and coming right back home. So
yeah,
it's interesting. It's tough moving from Greenville. All my friends are posting photos at 75 degrees out, and they're sitting on their back porch having a beer and enjoying everything, and it's snowing here. But other than that,
I feel you. Chicago's no better.
Yeah.
We're in the same situation. It's rained for 3 days straight. I think it's just got to get a break. But
yeah, we had awesome weather 2 days ago here, and it was just full energy back. Just suck all the sun in. I've got a 16-month-old. 16. I'm going to get crucified for that one.
Listen, nobody's going to watch it. They're not going to hold you to the age.
Under 2. And we just hung out in the backyard, in the afternoon. And Santa sent a golf net to us. I don't know who sent it. I'm pretty sure it was my dad. But we got a golf net set up in the backyard and was just messing around with him and trying to get him to swing a golf club. And just all the sun and sat and had a fire that night, and that was definitely a recharge for us.
It's like Superman. We get our power from the sun.
No joke.
You watch Superman Returns, and he just like when he's sitting out there and just basking in the sun, and you just get that instant recharge.
Yeah, it's the best.
Unless you're out there too long, and then you get that instant recharge when you go inside in the air conditioning.
Yeah. Well, you are notorious on your Instagram for the sunburn pic.
Yes. So. You go on those long bike rides, and it doesn't matter how much sunscreen you put on. After 5 hours, you're going to look ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's just a fact.
I liked the pool party one with the KT tape.
Yeah, that's a good one. That was when I flipped my mountain bike and separated my shoulder.
Yeah. I have one, I'm type 1 diabetic. I've got this glucose monitor. I have this huge sticker like right here that keeps it on.
Yeah.
I think it was Memorial Day last year. We went to the lake with some friends, and I got just fried, except for this little spot here. And I still have that tan line because I don't go in the sun enough, apparently.
Or wear sunscreen. Which is funny to me because there's precautions to keep us safe in so many different ways, and nobody uses them.
I think I had sunscreen on at one point during that day, but
you have to. My wife would tell you have to reapply.
After 2 hours?
Yes. You go in. You were in the pool. Yeah, rules. I'm not good at them. Are you good at rules?
No, I'm not very good at rules.
Yeah, it's not my favorite thing by any stretch. You really did do a secret mission on my Instagram, didn't you?
Oh yeah, no, I deep dove. I mean, there's the Aladdin pic that I obviously want to ask about.
Sure.
I mean, what the heck's going on there?
Role playing?
Yeah.
No, I wish.
Is that a dream?
To be my neighbor has a costume party every February because there's just nothing going on, and they have themes to it, and it was a Disney theme. So, I bought those pants from like Arabia. I mean, they're legit. They are, and they're super comfortable. I mean, I understand why.
Do you still wear them?
Where did I wear them last? I wore them to Awana for our kids' church program, and we had oversized nights, so I wore the Aladdin pants.
See, I think if it were oversized night anywhere for me, I'm going crisscross. I'm getting the big jeans.
You're going backwards and everything?
Yeah, get the big Cubs jersey on backwards.
Yeah. I was trying not to spend money. I was being frugal. So, there's that.
Jerseys?
I have a couple. I mean, I got Blackhawks jerseys.
You got a hockey jersey for like every year that you've played.
I do have a lot of hockey jerseys. Yeah. So I could wear that. And I bought actually a pair of giant pants. They're like size 5X from the year previous when we did oversized night. And they are ridiculous.
See, what's amazing is that your wife allows you to keep any of this stuff.
Well, she knows that we're going to use it the next year. She doesn't want me to rebuy it. But there are a lot of things that I don't get to keep. No, that's not true. She makes suggestions. Like if I want to buy new T-shirts, it's like
get rid of T-shirts.
I got to get rid of a T-shirt to get a new T-shirt. Yeah,
that's a good rule.
I don't like it.
Does it spark joy?
Because it what?
Does it spark joy? Do you do the whole spark joy thing?
I don't know what that is.
Really?
Really?
There's a book about you go through your whole house and you like hold it up.
Okay.
And if it makes you happy, you keep it.
Okay.
If it doesn't make you happy, you get rid of it.
What about
a Netflix show? You got to watch it.
Is there indifference, or is indifference not happy?
Indifference is it's out. You get rid of it.
What if your kid upsets you that day?
No, you can't do it. You can't do it with human beings. just inanimate objects.
What's your favorite thing to watch? I mean, are you a social media person?
I'm on Instagram.
You're private though. I tried to refollow you, and I got to wait for your approval.
We don't post too many photos of our kids, but we try to keep that. I try to keep it locked down.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It just seemed to make sense that he can't make a decision whether he wants his photo put up on
That's fair.
Instagram for the world to see.
That's
so I figured I'll just make that decision for him.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're on Instagram quite a bit. That's pretty much it. I am very intrigued by TikTok.
Are you?
I haven't downloaded it for the sole purpose of like that stuff is in the public domain, and I just don't want to make that big of a fool of myself.
Yeah.
But man, that stuff, some of it's so funny.
Some people are doing some interesting things with it, but you hear all the stuff about how it's just data mining and people stealing your blah, 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 blah.
And honestly, I don't care that much about it. I'm just afraid that like I would go viral for the wrong reason.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to be on one of those like compilation videos of the guy that like falls down the stairs while doing the.
Dude, I have one of those ready. You want to see it? It's my favorite.
Yeah.
I like people getting scared. People getting scared is like one of my all-time favorite things. And it's even better when it's kids. Watch this. This made me laugh. Come on, play. It's just a bunch of kids that are afraid of chickens.
That girl is fast.
She lost her shoes.
Kids are fast, man.
They're terrified for their lives from these chickens. Look at
Mimics.
This is like 3 minutes. I'm not gonna make us watch 3 minutes, but this is a grown-up that's terrified of a chicken.
Oh no.
And everybody
Well, this
loses
guy
their
goes
shoes.
in. You can't be scared when you go in.
All right. Well, I'll send it. I could
These are
just
good
laugh at
laughs.
these. Look at the horse
The
is
mini
afraid of a
horse.
chicken.
That's playing. I don't think that's scared.
They're just having fun.
That's playing.
So it's like 3 minutes of people being deathly afraid of chickens, and I just don't get it.
This is high quality content. I feel like we're creating here, Tony.
Listen, I want people to laugh. This is not. Larry Patton says, "Have you ever been spurred by a rooster? It's not fun."
I can honestly say I've never been spurred by a rooster.
I'm gonna tell him I have never been hurt by a cock.
I did get, in the vein of Tiger King, I did get bit by a tiger once.
You got bit by a tiger?
Yeah. It's that game, 2 Truths and a Lie?
Yeah.
Or 2 Lies and a Truth, whichever way you play it. That's always mine because when I was a little kid, my dad was going to buy this old car.
Yeah.
And we went out to this farm in the middle of nowhere, Iowa, to buy this car. We pull up and this guy keeps pet tigers and lions and stuff, just like old.
I want a lion.
And a little cub tiger came up and bit me on my hand. So
was it like getting bit by a puppy, or was it?
Yeah,
like...
it's a little tiger puppy. Yeah, no, yeah. Not a real tiger. But I honestly don't tell that story in the bar. I don't finish it. I just say I was bit by a tiger.
Yeah, I want a lion. My daughter won't let me get a lion because she says it will eat us.
Yeah, well, that's fair analysis by your daughter, I think.
But I feel like you could get eaten by any pet. If you die and you have a gerbil and that gerbil is not being fed, there's a chance that gerbil is going to eat you, or at least parts of you.
Both stories are going viral on the news, though. If you die to a gerbil or to a lion, you're going viral.
There you go. There's the viral. Now we're talking about ways to go viral.
You died to a dog, that's not getting that many hits. But dying to a gerbil, that's YouTube stuff.
I'm gonna say this is the most interesting chat and chow I've had yet. I mean, just random topics.
It's a good rabbit hole.
Yeah. What's it like being a dad? Are you loving it?
Yeah, it's incredible. I will say the best part of the whole stay-at-home everything has been getting to just spend that much time with your son. I mean, it's just, you think about the trajectory of his life, this was probably the most time that we will get to spend together, right? I mean, realistically, once everyone goes back to work and then he goes to, someday he'll start school.
Well, yeah, because you were traveling a lot before, right? I mean, you had a serious travel schedule.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't horrible. But it's more travel that I'm used to.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's just crazy to think like every day we get to hang out for, it's been 7 weeks of this. Every day we get to hang out. It's hard for work purposes. I don't know how if you're noticing that, but like,
yeah,
both Johanna's the work from home grizzled veteran. She's been working from home since he was born. So this is no change for her other than we don't have daycare. So
when Kelly and I had Jack, we worked from home for the first 10 years of his life, 11 years of his life. Whoa. And yeah, it was awesome though, because we got to spend every moment with him. Like he would just come in the office and hang out and we would work and, he'd watch TV or we'd cut out in the middle of the day and go to hockey practice or whatever it was. And, could I have made more money if I had a job where I was actually somewhere? Maybe, but
who cares?
That time is invaluable. I mean, and I think we have a really good relationship right now. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, we have a good relationship. And I think a lot of that is because, he knew that we were there for him no matter what. And then, he went to school, we're home. Everything is good. I love that time. Now I'm at work. I mean, I'm more productive at work and I feel more useful when I'm here and more valuable. Plus, Kelly and I used to work in the same office every day back to back. And then at home, we're working at the dining room table together. And like the first 2 days, I could tell that I got on her nerves because like we're out of that routine. Right. And, she's used to her thing and it was just, I needed to go back to work and that was fine.
Oh yeah. I messed up Johanna's entire life with this stay at home work.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Her whole schedule's messed up.
So what are you doing with Harbour?
Harbor right now, we're not traveling, but Harbor's manufacturing consulting, and it's just this really huge blessing that I've been given to get to go work there for it's an 18-month contract.
Okay.
And what I'm doing is consulting for them, but also getting leadership development for myself, so that when I go back to MSI. As third generation, hopeful owner and president, I'm in a better spot, right? Because I've spent my entire career at MSI. It's kind of one of those, you don't know what you don't know, and you got to get outside of the four walls that you grew up in, just as like a teenager leaving for college, right? You just
the prodigal son. It's the story. It's the prodigal son. I was the same way.
You got to go experience some other things and see how other people do it.
And then really realize that it's not all so different.
Right. It's cool. I'm getting to work in my industry, which is a huge passion of mine, right? I mean, North American manufacturing is what we're passionate about. And it's what Harbor's passionate about. And it aligns with, my personal feelings. So I get to go and help everybody. And it's just been a cool thing, right? And I get to work with some pretty amazing people here. So, it's been a really cool experience.
I know that Harbour just did a AMBA call with some feedback on things.
Yeah.
Were you part of all that investigation and information?
Yeah. So what we do is we have a lot of surveys, right? We have a quarterly survey that we put out, and then we're also talking to people constantly, right? Just getting as much market intel as possible. That we then turn around and try to provide to the industry so that everyone can get stronger. So we just got done with, our first round. We've been doing a COVID pulse survey, right? Just like everyone else. And that's been fun to just, get to see where people are at. It's not a positive time in our industry, right? But the good news is that, people are surviving this. Our government's helping out huge with the PPP loans and economic disaster loans and everything that they're doing to try to keep jobs in the States, people working, businesses afloat. It's pretty cool.
I was saying, right currently is not super positive because things are slower, but I really truly believe, and I'm not a soothsayer, I'm not a prophet, I'm not any of that, but I think we got a solid 2 years of people buying into American made for a while.
Yeah, right. I mean, it'll go for a while, right? And then, one thing about us that we all know is that we have pretty short-term memory, right?
Absolutely.
We'll do this for 18 months and then everyone will kind of just forget. But, hopefully the relationships that businesses can gain in that time can withstand some of that. And, for the tooling specific, I don't know how much of this is still going to reshore because of COVID, but hopefully parts are coming back, and I think the automotive companies and people that are getting help from the government will probably have some ownership back to the States to try to keep stuff here for a while, and that'll be good.
Yeah, my friend Chris just wrote and said he hopes I'm right about buying American. I think it's going to be short-lived. I think it's going to be, like you said, 18 months to 2 years. And then you're going to have one or two people that go, we can get it cheaper. We used to get it cheaper. And then they're going to do it. And then there'll be a cycle again. It's like you said, short-term memory. I was at the Plastics News Executive Forum, and they had people on there talking about recyclability, and, plastic was bad. Was part of their thing.
Right.
One of the companies was talking about going away from plastic packaging to paper packaging, and why paper is better, and paper straws and paper this. And I thought, I'm not that old, but I remember when they used to say, is a plastic bag okay? Because we don't want to kill the trees by giving you paper. And now it's back to, is paper okay? Because we don't want you to use plastic because plastic's not good.
Right.
So nobody cares about the trees right now. Yeah.
It's cyclical, for sure.
So I think right now it's a great time to be in plastics because everybody wants plastic. Yeah. I mean, every face shields, the headbands, everything. There's such an emphasis and push on plastics and manufacturing in America right now. I think it's a huge opportunity if people are not taking advantage of promoting the hell out of this.
Oh yeah. I mean, every business right now has got to come out of this with a new mindset, right? Like the new normal is a little different than what it was before. People are going to want to work from home after this. Everything.
Or they're not. Because I know a lot of people that are, they're done with the working from home.
I think you're going to have a lot of push for people wanting to have flexibility in their workspace and things like this. So everyone's going to have to adapt to a new normal, and you got to market the wins that you're coming out of this. I mean, MSI just got done building a tool in 5 days.
Holy cow!
Design and build. I mean, it's a small little part, right? But it was to help the medical industry, and I know tons of other tool shops have done the same thing. Proper
5 days.
All those guys have been building medical tools fast.
Yeah.
And that's going to be the new normal, right? Because people are going to see how fast you can build a tool, and they're going to want their tools that fast. And we're as an industry going to get a lot stronger and a lot better at our jobs because of this, I think.
And those, I think, are all those silver linings that we got to look at. Is it convenient? No.
Awesome.
No. Growth is never convenient, and it's never easy.
Never feels good.
No, it hurts.
Until it happens.
It hurts. One of the pastors that we listen to, my son and I, Stephen Furtick from Elevation Church, he says, if you go to the gym and it doesn't hurt, you're not going to get any stronger. It's got to hurt. You got to break down the muscle. You got to.
That's what I've been doing wrong.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't hurt, or you got to start.
I
You
mean,
got
I
to
just go to
start.
the gym and I eat pizza and I expect things to look different. So.
That's my favorite thing about Planet Fitness. I go
Oh,
to
no.
Planet Fitness because it's cheap. They've got pizza night on Mondays. They got bagels in the morning, and they got as many Tootsie Rolls as you can eat. And I got in trouble for bringing a jump rope. I mean, I don't see the I don't see the correlation. I mean, get all the carbs and all the garbage food you can, but don't bring in extra workout equipment.
What have you been doing to stay sane? You've been biking, running
Uh,
outside. What are you doing?
I do. I run on. I try and run on Sundays. I got one long bike ride. Not long. I got a bike ride in last Sunday. I'm still trying to be regular with getting up at 6 in the morning, get my workouts in. Working, coming home, and then we're having really good family time. You know,
Yeah.
we're all, our TV room has now become, our kids call it the dining room because the dining room is the work area. So, but yeah, we're just enjoying each other,
Yeah.
and laughing together and having fun together. And I think the kids are doing a really good job handling the e-learning and not being able to go out as much.
Yeah.
It would be wonderful if the sun would come out more and we could just go outside and play. But um, there's that. But I think me being able to get out of the house and go to work. I mean, I'm a slight extrovert, so I like seeing people. And even when I'm at the grocery store, I just start talking to people, and it's a
Oh, so
lot hard.
are you the bad social distancer at the grocery store?
I talk from 6 feet away. I mean, but yeah, I mean, it's harder to talk to people now because you don't know if anybody's interested. That's why I'm
Right.
making.
Yeah.
That's why I'm making those masks, our happy masks. I mean, that's going to be crazy. We got the first order going Friday, so it's just we're gonna take people's pictures of them smiling and print it on the front of the mask so that it's another welcoming face, not just like this horrible
Yeah,
ninja
we're gonna
look.
have these for a while, right? I mean, this isn't
Yeah,
gonna be just a short-lived
Illinois, you
thing.
have to wear them for all of May in
Yeah.
public, and I'm guessing they're probably going to extend it. But
Yeah.
I was at Target yesterday, picking up essentials, ice cream and bananas, and I was talking to the cashier, and I was like, "This is so crazy! It's like a bunch of unskilled ninjas running around." And I think she smiled. I could see like the her eyes kind of, either
The
she was
mask
confused
raised a
or
little bit.
yeah, either she was confused or she smiled. I'm not sure which one it was. Um, but yeah, so if anybody wants to get a happy mask, you can email us at getahappymask@gmail.com. And then it's going to be something fun. I just want to see people smiling again. That's why this is so ridiculous.
Yeah.
If somebody watches it for 5 minutes and they see the chickens chasing the horse and it makes them laugh and smile and it brightens their day a little bit, then it's worth it for me for a half hour of my day. That's
Yeah. Yes,
that's
sir.
fine. I enjoy people's happiness. I'm a people pleaser. Eh.
No, this was like the greatest challenge for a glass half empty guy. Tony calls and says, "Hey, do you want to be positive with me?" I'm like, yes, I do want to be positive.
Yeah. Are
I'll
you a
be.
glass half empty kind of guy
I
typically?
I I, I default there.
Okay.
I'm a happy person, but I default to negativity.
Is your wife the opposite, or is she in the same boat?
She doesn't. She's not a negative person. I wouldn't say like either of us are like overly positive people.
See, I think
It's.
I
I
make
will
my wife
say
crazy.
our enjoyment or like our laughter and everything is tenfold what it was before we had our son
Totally.
because he just does ridiculous stuff
Yeah.
constantly. He woke up super early this morning and then he fell asleep in his seat eating breakfast. Just crazy, silly, stupid things that I wouldn't have gotten to experience if I was at work, but got to experience today, which is fun. It's awesome.
And it's your kid, right? So
Yeah.
everything they do is like, it's so crazy awesome. And like some of my happiest things when I'm traveling is like, I don't delete any pictures on my phone. I just buy the next biggest phone when I run out, and then I download everything in there. And then when I'm on the plane, I go through all the pictures of my
Scroll through
family from
pictures,
like
yeah.
when I first got the phone all the
Yeah.
way through, and I rewatch videos and, you know, all that stuff. And you
Yeah.
come across gems that you haven't seen in a while. And it's so great. Like when Jack was like 3-4 years old, my mom bought him boxing gloves. And there's a video of the two of them boxing, and he's just wailing on her. I mean, like he just snuck in and got a couple good shots in. And you hear my brother yelling in the background for him to knock it off. And it's so awesome to see. Chris says, to the engineer, the glass is neither half empty or half full. The glass was designed too big.
There you go.
Or was the glass designed too small?
Or if you flip the glass over, there's no water in it. It is not.
Then it's just a pedestal.
And it's not a glass.
Then it's not a glass anymore. It's a pedestal.
See, I knew I was going to do something that made me look stupid in this call at one point.
Psh, you're fine. You're fine. There's nobody watching. That's the best part. I mean, if nobody watches, this is totally okay. What do you got scheduled for the rest of the day? Any big calls or anything?
Rest of the day is working on stuff.
Yeah.
We don't have any, or I don't have any calls. You know, all of my bosses, both MSI and Harbour, are probably busier than they've ever been, to be honest, during this time. So
yeah,
you know, they're running around crazy, working like, you know, nowadays type of stuff on webinars and everything. And I just look at my job as to support them wherever I can and get them information as quick as possible. So,
and that's one of the reasons I felt like I had to come back to work, is because when I was at home trying to work, if there were things that people needed, they assumed like I was on vacation or something, so they didn't call or reach out. And I was like, as soon as I came back, I had that stream again, you know, where people had, you know, some questions, and it was good. I mean, that's part of what I got to do. And you know, it's hard to market from your house. You can only do so much.
Yeah, it's tough to take pictures and put it up on social media.
Yeah, yeah. Here's a butter knife. I mean, I don't know what it has to do with anything, but there's a butter knife.
Yeah, no, it's I am interested to see when all this ends, just how many people want to work from home and like how many people are going to be like me, just rushing to the office.
I've heard more people that, you know, for a long time, they said, I wish I could work from home. And then we put it in practice, or other people put it in practice for them. And now they're like, I can't wait to go back to work.
Yeah.
You know,
I am excited to go back to the office, but I am going to miss it.
Being at home.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's where you schedule, like, I'm going to do 50-50.
Right.
I don't know.
I know that that's not going to be an option for me, but
it's wishful
if it's
thinking.
an option for you, by all means.
It's wishful thinking, but you have to be more disciplined.
Oh yeah. Working from home is way harder.
Yeah. Because you have distractions everywhere.
Constant.
Yeah. And a lot of them are more fun than what you're supposed to be working on.
You mean playing with your son is more fun than spreadsheets?
Yeah. Yeah. I was honestly hoping he would wake up.
I know. I kind of wanted him to get in on this. He's got a great smile. So he's a smile made for YouTube Live.
Nice. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Absolutely, man.
All right. I don't want to take up too much of your time. We've already gone past our 12 o'clock. Do you have any prayer requests or anything?
Oh, I mean, it's just, for our family, we've got a lot of health issues. So just that they're safe through it, right? Because every little thing that you've had in the past makes you a little more susceptible. So.
Yeah. Do you guys have a lot of health issues going on? I mean, I know you have
just like
type 1.
General, like I'm type 1 diabetic. My dad's had, heart issues in the past. My grandma's old.
How old? Do you know? My grandma's 98.
My grandma's 100.
Is she really?
99 or 100.
You had to one up me. She's 98, and for the past 10 years, I would say, she keeps saying that she's ready to go. She's ready to pass.
Oh, yeah.
Tony, I'm ready. Every time she gets a cold, she wants to go to the doctor. So she's not that ready. It's
I gotta tell you this one story though. This is the best old person misinterpretation of a doctor ever.
okay.
I'm gonna get in trouble for telling this story, but my grandma had pain in her side, and they thought it was appendicitis, right?
Yeah.
It was on the wrong side. My grandma thought it was appendicitis. It was on the wrong side. So the doctor told her, if the pain gets over here, to come back and let us know. What she heard was that when the pain gets there, you're dead. So she kept telling us, like, so the pain's over here, but if it gets over here, I'm dead. I'm going to die. The doctor told me.
I'm glad the pain didn't get that far.
The pain has not gotten over that side.
Yeah. That's so crazy. It's important. That's why listening is important.
Yeah.
It's not a skill of mine. I wish I was better at it. I think I'm doing a good job. You just hear
that first piece and you latch onto it.
Yeah. Well, it depends on how long that story goes on. Sometimes you just need the cliff notes. Yeah. Wait, I'm going to live? Okay, cool. Go ahead. Tell me more.
Maybe listen to the doctors, maybe cliff notes from Kyle, but
yeah,
maybe listen to the whole thing the doctor's trying to tell.
That's why it's important for me to bring my wife to the doctor if it's something serious, because she takes really, really good notes. I don't take notes. I'm not good at that.
All right, man.
All right, buddy. Hold on.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say a quick prayer for us, and then we're gonna get out of here, and you can have the rest of your day and everything else, because for the 8 people that are watching, maybe it'll be a blessing in their life. So Heavenly Father, thank you for this opportunity to talk and share some positivity and blessings that we are experiencing in our lives. Thank you for my friendship with Kyle and his family. And we just ask that you would watch over them and everybody else while this is happening in the world around us, and that you would keep us safe, and that you would move us through this. And while you're doing it, you would help us to learn some valuable lessons about priorities, about family, about what's truly important. And we thank you for everything we have, because it's because of you. And it's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Kyle, my friend, thank you for giving me a half hour of your time. And if you and your son ever want to jump on again, I would love to do that. We got another show coming up tomorrow with Larry Patton. Do you know Larry?
I know Larry. I don't know Larry, but I know Larry.
Yeah. Larry Patton from Dramco. And so he will be on tomorrow. I'm trying to pull that up. Hold on one second. All right. No, this one. So Larry will be on tomorrow, and then Hillary's back on Monday. Alex Hoffer from Hoffer Plastics will be on Thursday. Elle Hill, who is like a jewelry genius. She helps companies with marketing and strategy and getting their brand out there. She'll be on Friday. And then we're back with Hillary. I'm hoping Glenn Starkey from Progressive Components will be on Thursday. And then we got Charlie Daniels. He goes by Charles. I prefer Charlie because it makes me giggle. From Webco Tool, he'll be on here. And then on the 22nd is Camille Sackett from A Seed Mold and Tool. So we're going to keep doing this because I think it's fun.
What a lineup.
Yeah, right. I mean, you would think that I actually know what I'm talking about. It's crazy that people are buying into this.
You just got good friends. That's what I'm learning.
Yeah. It's not so much me. It's just that I have good friends.
You're the common denominator. I think it is you. You're good at it.
I like talking to people. And I think all of these people that are going to be on here are just pure positivity. And I think more than ever, that's what people need right now. We're so inundated with doom and gloom that I think some positivity, even if it's ridiculous, it's worth it for me and for other people. So thank you, my friend. I hope that you had a little bit of fun with me, and I look forward to possibly doing this again with you soon. And if nothing else, getting out to Michigan when all this is over and we got to find you own a bike, and we got to find a new biscuit place to.
I got some breakfast place for you.
You got us hooked up already.
Yep.
All right. I'm looking forward to that. Thank you, buddy. Have a good day.
All right, bye.
Bye.